All right, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. We spent the majority of our advertising budget on that intro.
Uh-oh.
So the rest of this video is not going to be quite as cool, but here we go. Hi, my name is Simon. I'm the creator of OrderUp apps. I'm also a food truck owner. And I know just how difficult it can be to operate a food truck, whether you're doing food prep, ordering supplies, maintaining equipment, or posting hilarious memes on Facebook. The last thing you want to do is marketing. And that's the whole reason I created OrderUp apps in the first place. You see, I've created a whole lot of tools that can help streamline your marketing while building a one-on-one connection with each customer. And at the end of the day, you just want to get back to the whole reason you got into this business in the first place, and that's creating awesome food. When you work with OrderUp apps, you can expect a fully customized and branded app that increases customer engagement, a complete marketing toolkit designed for the food truck business, seamless integration with your Square point of sale. There's no contracts, there's no hidden fees, none of that bull, just a single ridiculously affordable monthly fee, as low as $49, and you can cancel anytime. And for a limited time, we're offering a 14-day free trial. So with that said, I'm going to grab a handy dandy cup of coffee, and I'm going to show you some of the features. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, first part of this video may have been scripted, but this is me speaking from the heart now. And I truly believe our system would be great for your food truck. And I just want to spend a few minutes to kind of show you the ins and outs and all the features we have to offer. So let's go. I'll show you around. So I've just logged into our portal. And as you can see, there's some recent orders in here. This is some statistics here that kind of give you an overview of how your app is doing. It gives you, your user acquisition, how many customers are subscribing to your app or downloading it. And then it gives you the top 10 customers, total orders, or total money spent. And then you can go down here below. It's the averages. So you got average order value, average orders per day, the busiest day. And you can use that information to sort of tweak your business. All right, and then on the left-hand side, we have all the navigation here. You'll see dashboard, menu. Under menu, you got menu items, categories, variations, and options. And of course, upsell items, which is a really cool feature. Upsell items let you put items on the checkout screen. So when a customer is checking out, you can give them the option to include more items in their basket during the checkout process. It really helps with increasing that average order size. So another great feature that we have is we've actually partnered up with DoorDash and Uber Eats. And you can offer delivery services through your app without having to have a DoorDash account or Uber account. It's deliver on demand is what it is. And here's an example of a customer who just ordered delivery. And if you click on order delivery details, you can see where the driver is at. So in this particular case, it's DoorDash, and they're en route. And you can see where they're at in relation to the customer themselves. So this is really cool. If if a customer calls up and say, "Hey, where's my delivery order?" You can quickly pull this up and find out exactly where the driver is at. And with the menu, you don't have to worry about this initially because we have a concierge service, if you will. When you first sign up, we're actually going to take care of doing the menu, setting up the location settings, and the design and all that stuff to sort of get the app working for you. Later on, you can sort of tweak your menu however you like. And next in the navigation, we have locations. And this is where you can go to set up all the different locations that you park at. For instance, let's see here, Mega Max Vapor. This is where we're at tonight. We'll click on that. I'll show you some of the details in here. So you can select a location title, your street address. Now this is all Google Places. So you just type in a portion of an address and then you select it from a list. And this helps populate it for you, so it's quick and easy. You type in your phone number, what time zone the location is in. See, if you're on next to another state, and you sometimes go into another state or different counties, and they got a different time zone, you can select that here. You can select if you want to allow pickup orders or delivery orders. You can select if you want to deliver it yourself or if you want third-party delivery like DoorDash. We also have order stacking. This is where you can add just a couple minutes in between each order. That way, let's say you work in a factory or a hospital or something, somewhere where there's a lot of people. If everybody orders at 12 o'clock, you don't want them all showing up at 12 o'clock. You want them to show up at 12 o'clock, 12:02, 12:04, 12:06, 12:08, 12:10, etc. And this does that for you. You don't have to worry about a bunch of people showing up at exactly the same time. And then you can set your hours here. So this particular location, we set up Wednesdays and Thursdays from 5 to 8. So that's all set up in here. And next up, we have tools. This has all your configuration settings, payment settings, incentives, curbside, loyalty points, guest checkout, rapid reorder, coupons, smart tips, which is really interesting. I'll get to that in a second. GPS settings, you got a KDS, kitchen display system, which is really handy to have. And of course, app optimization to help make your app quicker. First up, we got configuration settings. Let me continue here. First thing you have is the settings tab. This was where you can tweak a lot of your settings for your app. I won't go through them all. You can see that later. Then we have the images. This is the images for the design of your app. Then we have theme settings. This is where you can tweak the theme of your app. But we take care of all this for you. You don't have to even go in here at all. But we also have icons. You can sort of tweak, select an icon, a loading icon, which I'll show you here just an example for our Dynamite app. If you click the Order Now button here, it's going to load that yin yang symbol. I close that. Let's say I wanted to be a hot dog. We'll open the app one more time. We'll click on Order Now, and now it's a hot dog. So you can change that. Well, I like the yin yang symbol because we're more than we're a Thai food truck, so it's Asian-esque. And then we have the after hours menu. This is where you can have menu items that are in your app after hours, after you close. People can still order from your app. They'll just pick it up whenever you're available the next time. So this is really handy to have, especially for barbecue trucks. People, 2 o'clock in the morning, they're drinking beer and they want to order barbecue for the next day. They can open up your app, order some barbecue, and then the next day they can come pick it up. They're going to get a text say, "Hey, your barbecue's ready," and you're like, "Oh man, what was I doing? How much did I drink last night? I ordered barbecue last night." Anyway, so we got delivery settings. This is where you can set up your in-house delivery. This is delivery that you do yourself. Lots of cool settings in here. It's really, really robust. And we also have third-party delivery services. And this is really quick and easy. As soon as you enable the third-party delivery, it's sort of a set it and forget it type of thing. And for third-party delivery, you don't need a DoorDash account. You don't need an Uber account. You don't need any of that stuff. This is delivery on demand. We partnered up with them, and we're using a service that they offer that doesn't require you to have an account with them, which is really, really handy to have. Next up, we got the payment settings. When you click on this, you can see that you can enable credit cards, you can enable cash or Square gift cards. If you have multiple accounts, multiple Square locations, that is, you can select them from this drop-down menu and just make sure that's all set up. And what's really handy here is that you can actually charge your customers a processing fee. So in our case, we charge 2.9% whenever somebody uses credit card. Otherwise, if they're using cash, obviously we don't charge them that percentage, but that's just to cover the Square processing fees. We have system roles, system admins. This is in case you hire somebody to manage your app for you. You can make them a custom login and let them see only what you want them to see or manage only what you want them to manage. You got system notifications. That's where you can manage all the different notifications that come from the system. You got incentives. This is really neat to incentivize people to download the app and start using it. You can offer them loyalty points when they first initially sign up. We have curbside service. This is really handy if if it's raining or something like that. People don't want to get out of their cars, get up to your truck. They can just text. They can when they arrive. There's an option on the app that what they do is they enter their automobile description, and then when they hit send, it will send a text message to the person responsible for curbside, and they will know which car to go out and deliver it to. That's really handy to have. And we got loyalty points. Everybody knows what loyalty points is. We have guest checkout. This is really cool if people, they're really into their privacy. They don't want to create accounts. They just want to do it without doing the whole process of creating an account. They can just check out as a guest. It's really cool to have. And then next up, we have rapid reorder, which is really cool. So, for example, if you have a customer that is always ordering double cheeseburgers, our system will know that. And we'll present them with the double cheeseburger item when they open the app, so they can just click the double cheeseburger, and it brings them to the checkout process, and they can quickly check out if they're in a hurry. They really got to have that double cheeseburger. And then we got coupons. Which just set up coupon codes. You can send it to individuals. You can let them use it multiple times, or just one time, or however you want it. It's really a robust coupon setting system here. We have smart tips. Now this is really cool because during the checkout process, your customers will be presented with automatically calculated tip options. And in our case, we have 15%, 20%, and 25%. And it's been our experience that the tips we get from our app actually pay for the app itself and then some. Because we'll have like $300 or $400 in tips just coming through the app. That's every month, and that's quite a bit of tips coming through an app. And next up, we have GPS settings. This is really cool because we have two different ways you can do this. You can scan this QR code and download an app called the Tracker Client app, and you can link this to your system. And what this will do is this will allow your customers to track wherever that device is. So if you have a tablet on your food truck, and you load the Tracker Client app on your tablet, your customers will know exactly where your truck is at all times. Unless you're closed. If you're closed, it doesn't track you. I promise you, it doesn't track you if you're closed. We don't want your customers following you home or wherever you're going. And the second way to do it is to use a hardware device. Now, this is sort of customized, so you have to get with us on this if you want a hardware device, like an OBD2 type of device that plugs into your truck. But we have that option too, so we can use that to track your truck around. And you don't have to use GPS if you don't want to. It's not enabled by default. And then we also have another really handy feature is the KDS system. So we have different settings here for the KDS. I'll go ahead and click on that and show you. You can do, of course, prep time, clear old tickets after 1 hour. You can automatically send order ready notifications when the ticket is closed. So when you close a ticket in your KDS system, it will automatically send a text message to the customer saying, "Hey, we just finished your order. Come pick it up." You got max notifications. So if a ticket is closed more than twice, now I'll explain that here in just 1 second. If a ticket is closed more than twice, it will stop sending notifications. So for instance, if you finish a ticket, you close it out, it goes to your closed tickets section of your KDS. But, I forgot, they ordered a hot dog. So you go back to the closed tickets, you reopen it, goes back to your open tickets, you make that hot dog, and then you close the ticket, and then it goes back to your closed tickets again. It's only going to send 2 notifications. It's not, if you keep opening and closing the ticket, it's not going to overwhelm the customer with a whole bunch of text messages. But here, I'll show you. I'll click on the KDS display, and this is going to show the open orders we have right now on the truck. And of course, some are older tickets, but we've got one here that's 15 minutes old. But you can actually click on the items. When you click on them, you can say, "Okay, I'm done with the pad thai." You can click on it, and if you load this on a tablet, it's a touchscreen. So if you're done with the pad thai, you click on it. You're done with the spring rolls, you click on it. And then you can mark it as complete. Marking it as complete essentially closes the ticket. And then if you have the setting where it notifies the customer, that will notify the customer as well by closing the ticket. So let me get out of this. And then app optimization. That's pretty straightforward. Just click a button, optimizes all your images, and it helps your app load quicker. And then we have orders. You can see all the orders in your OrderUp portal. I don't really use this too often. We generally use the square point of sale to see all the orders, but it's handy if you want it. It's here. And then oh, there's an order just came in. All right, and then we have here customer engagement. This is really cool. This is like really the meat and potatoes of the system, because we have push notifications, which is really cool. You can save different push notifications as a template. So let's say today was Monday and it's Food Truck Monday tonight. We'll be on the Riverwalk. We can just click resend. And that's going to auto-populate our push notification fields. And then we can schedule it for later on today or next week or whenever you want to send it. Or we can send it now. And what this does is it will send a push notification to your customers' phones. So when they download the app, they're going to be getting all your push notifications that you send out. Then we have SMS messages or text messages. This is where you can send individual messages to your customers, or you can create segments and send text messages to different segments of your customer base. We also have phone settings. Now this is really neat too, because when you sign up, we give you a free phone number, and you can choose the phone number yourself. You just type in your area code, and then it'll give you a list of all the different phone numbers you can choose from. You select a phone number, you set it up, and it's going to automatically populate our IVR system here, the interactive voice response settings. It's kind of like a call tree, if you will. And what this does, like for our food truck, for instance, for Dynamite, when you call our phone number, and you go ahead and call it, whatever. Call that number. You're going to get, thanks for calling Dynamite. It's going to pause for 1 second. And then we're going to get the function is call tree. And it's going to say, for locations, hours, or to place an order, press 1 to receive a link to our web app. And then once they press 1, the function is to send a text message. And the text message will be, hi, here's a link to our web app. And then it gives a link to your web app. So then when they call you, they press 1, they get a link, they click the link, and then they take care of whatever they need to take care of. They know your hours, they know your location, they know if you're open, they know they can order if they want to. This is really cool because this really cuts down on phone calls. And I know before we had this, I was probably answering the phone like probably 50 times a day. It was ridiculous. But this really cuts it down. It's really neat. And also you can set up, if you want to do like a catering form, you can send a link to your catering form if you do catering. You can send them a link to the web app too. So when you get when you get a phone app from us, we also set you up with a web app version, so web version of your app, and we make widgets that you can install this web app onto your website as well. So you can send them a link to that or a link to download the app, etc. But you can also forward a call. So if somebody absolutely has to get a hold of you, if there's a huge problem with the order or whatever, they can just, in our case, they can press 2 and it's going to go directly to my phone number. Please don't call that number. Please don't call this. In fact, I'm going to blur it out. Okay. All right. And this is really easy to set up. It's set up for you initially, but you can tweak it in a different however you want to set it up. And next we have social media. This is something I'm really proud of, because what this really helps speed up posting on social media, because you can post to Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram will be coming soon. But for now, it's Twitter and Facebook, and you can post to those 2 social medias at the same time. You don't have to go to one or the other. You can do it right here, and super quick. Plus, and this is my favorite part, is that we've created it to where you can save templates, post templates. I'm sure you guys post similar things every day. You don't want to come in here and type everything out each time. In fact, you're probably copying and pasting stuff into Facebook. But you can save the templates here. And let's say for this one, we'll be set up at Lowe's 5 to 8. So we'll just click resend, and it's going to automatically populate all the fields here. We got Twitter, Facebook selected. We got the text in here. We got all the images have all been populated, and now all you got to do is schedule it for any time. It could be today or tomorrow or next week or a month from now, whenever you want. You can schedule it, or you can post it now. And another thing we have is Write with AI, so you can use if you're not really good with words like me, then you can use AI to write a short social media post for you. In this case, okay, let's write a short media post about chicken pot pies, and we'll make it a long post here. We'll hit generate, and it's going to generate. Yeah, it generated a post. So it says we have delicious deal of the day. Enjoy delectable chicken pot pies today, made with a buttery biscuit crust and savory filling. Stop by and get them while they last. You won't be disappointed. And it throws some hashtags in there for you too. This is great. This is fantastic. We'll close that. Yeah, so that's social media. This alone is fantastic. Next up, we have events. So you can schedule events, and all the events that you schedule, or you can have them posted on your app, so everybody knows what event you're going to be at. And you can have past events. So this is really cool. If you let's say we went to Monroe City, right? And I don't think I got any notes in here, but you can put notes in here like, it was a little kind of slow, and you can give it like a 3-star if you want to. So next time, if somebody from Monroe City calls me and says, hey, you want to come to Monroe City to set up? I'm going to look at my past event and be like, probably not. I'll pass this time. Maybe next time we'll set up there. But this is really handy to have. This is really cool to have. It kind of gives you a calendar that you can keep track of all your events and things. And then we have catering. So all you guys that do catering, we have a really robust catering system here. All sorts of different settings, and I won't go through it all. I mean, it's just believe me, it's robust. All different types of settings. You can set up your packages, and then whenever somebody does request catering through your app or even on your website, and I'll get to that in a second too. We also include websites here. It's not just an app. So if you click on catering requests, you can see all the different requests. Now these are all tests in here, obviously, but you can see all the different catering requests in here, and you can change the status to new, confirmed, complete, canceled, rejected, whatever. You can also click on it, and this is going to give you all the details that the customer entered in while they were requesting for the catering, and then it gives you their contact information, so you can get back with them later and make it happen. Next on the list, we have resources. And here you got training videos. This is where we make videos to kind of train you on the different aspects of the system here. Setting up your menu, locations, delivery hours. It's very kind of self-explanatory, but we make these videos just in case. We do have the website widgets. That's next on the list here. These are really cool. All you got to do is sort of copy this, and you can paste this on your own website. And for this one, this is a menu widget. So if you copy this and paste it on your website, this will put your menu on your website. We also have a shopping cart widget, an app download link widget, map widget, catering widget, events widget. And we're adding to this list constantly. So if you have any ideas, you need a widget, just call me. I'll make a widget for you. And then next we have a QR code and a link. This is the link to to download your app. I'll go ahead and click on it here. So this is our Dynamite app. They can click on Apple Store or Google Play, and that takes them to the App Store to download the actual app. This is a link you can post on your social media, or you can put it, send it out in text messages or however you want to do it. And we also have a QR code. And what's really cool about this is that every customer that signs up, they get cards. See here, they get cards with the QR code on it. And in fact, you can scan that, download my app. Oh yeah, scan that. There you go. All right. Yeah, so every customer every client that signs up with OrderUp apps, we send them a box of these cards, and whenever customers walk up to your truck, you just hand them cards. I call it bag candy. Put the card in the bag. It's like bag candy. Toss a little couple mints in there if you like. Other than that, we have the support. The support is really fantastic because you can either fill out this form or you can just text me. Just text us. We got people that'll handle all your requests, all your technical requests or support requests, billing requests, whatever you need. You can text us. That's easy. 24/7 if you want to. I'll get out of bed. I'll get out of bed 2 a.m. and come help you out. No problem. Seriously, no problem. I'll do it. And that pretty much covers it. I didn't really get into the actual app itself, but I can show you that real quick. There's another order. Yes, that order that just came in. This here, we're set up at Mega Max Vapor on Hart Street. That's right here. This is the custom home message. And I just added that the other day. This is really handy if you're at a factory or something behind a security gate, if you will. In fact, we used this just the other day. We set up at a factory behind a security gate. We wanted the factory workers to be able to order, but we didn't want the general public to order and think that they can come pick it up. So we put a little message on there and said, hey, if you're not an employee of the factory, don't order because you ain't getting past the security guard. But yeah, so if you click on check location, it's going to give you a cool map, show you where you're at. It's going to show your hours. It's got a little icon there that shows your exact location. And you click order now. You can choose pickup or delivery. Today we're doing the DoorDash delivery stuff. But I'll choose pickup. And then it's going to take you to a place where you can do ASAP or select a time. I'll go ASAP. And then that takes you to your menus. And then you just scroll down the menu. Say, ooh, I want some orange chicken, man. It's delicious stuff. Telling you about it. So you click on the orange chicken. You can add it to the bag. And then you can check out. And then it shows you the items in the cart, subtotal, tax total. It shows you how many points you're going to earn with this order. Estimated pickup time, 7:46. And then here's the upsell items. This is really neat. So it says, want some extras? And then allows people to add extra stuff during the checkout process. And this is really handy. You can make some extra money with this here, I'm telling you. And they can also enter a coupon code if they have one. Here's the smart tips. They can just select whichever tip they want, or they can enter a custom amount too. They can do that, and they can select the no utensils needed. This is handy if you want to cut down on plasticware. You can have this on there, and they can select, hey, I don't need utensils. I got my own fork or chopsticks or whatever. So they click that. This is the guest checkout. You can enter all your information here. Proceed to payment. And then, they can enter their credit card, cash, or however they want to pay. But that pretty much covers it. Like I said, we're doing a 14-day free trial. If you want to try it out, scroll down, click the sign up button. Let's get started. We'll definitely hook you up. If you decide you want to keep it after the 14 days and you want it into the app stores, we'll go ahead and push it. It usually takes about 2 days to get it live in the app stores, so it doesn't take very long at all. If you want it pushed to the app stores before the 14 days, we can do that too. Just go ahead and sign up. Go check it out. Well, we've reached the end of my presentation here, and it about does it for me. I appreciate you sticking around to the end. And until next time, here's to a better way to food truck. Are we done? Our hand down. Are we done now?